Go.
Hey guys, this is GenericLettuce, and we're here bringing you all the information that we could pile up about Battlefield 4. You know, just doing something for the community. After this, you'll see us as heroes. No need to thank us. No need to thank us.
Yeah, we're gonna blow your freaking mind. It's gonna be blown. So just sit back, enjoy, because you're gonna love us afterwards. No homo. Alright, so the first section you see right here is helicopters flying in, blah blah blah. Anyway, the focus point is the HUD. As you can see, we got 5-man squads now. Look at that shit. Like, Xavier, come on. 5-man
Come on,
squads?
you fit one more person. If it could have been 6. You know, there's that occasional dilemma about 6, but you know, you can't complain about 5.
Like, 5 is just badassness. And then they have that, like, weird bar above it. I'm assuming it has to do with commander mode and...
Actually, we read that before, after a little while ago, and it's basically if you do orders for your commander, whatever he says to do, you will load up this bar, and if you get the bar to a certain point, he could, for example, give you ammo or give you some weapons, just drop you some things as long as you play to what he's saying.
Yeah, give you a vehicle drop if you want. Say you need a tank because you're rolling in, there's some heavy infantry, boom, he throws in a tank because he's like, oh, these guys have been following my orders. Thank God, he's helping me out. And he's like,
I hope they actually do that. The ammo and the stuff like that is confirmed. We're not 100% sure about the vehicles.
They said I heard vehicles. There's no actual gameplay yet, so we'll
see.
Find out. We'll find out. Let's hope there is. Cross your fingers, guys. Cross them. All right, so now we get the mini map in this damn thing. I was gonna swear, but I can't swear.
It's just a plain mini map. It's really nice. They made this new color scheme, this like grayish whitish. It just pops it out. Everything's simple to read. You can see that now. It shows you which way you're looking, or your like scope radius. That line that you see is basically what your commander is telling you to do. He says go to B, so that's what you're supposed to be doing.
He wants your squad to go to that objective, and if you do, you fill up that bar. Like boom, pow, that bar fills up and
ETFO.
Give you some stuff, and yeah, game win right there.
Jacob, continue on the right side, please. After you.
So anyway, the commander mode seems pretty cool. It's supposed to be like a game of chess, but we'll get more into that later on. So continue watching. The helicopter takes a small ride down the people in the helicopter. Sorry about that. Takes a nice little detour off the side in between two awesome buildings, and you see these new camo on tanks. Like, look at that camo. It's green. It's like, it's not the bland stuff of Battlefield 3. They're spicing it up.
It's still not confirmed if you could change this, but you most likely can customize the vehicle to your liking. And another thing you like probably have noticed is the scenery is pretty cool. You see how like in case of a war and all this would happen, you see the cars just like the drifts of them just pulling onto the road, some people crashing, there's trash everywhere.
It's like a real proper war scenario, and it looks badass. And yeah, all right. So what's next? All right, next it shows Commander Online. Right there, it just says Commander Online. Partway in the game, and it shows who your commander is. Yeah, it shows the player, and boom, that's your commander. So now you know.
Yeah, he's kind of like your six squad person in a sense, but everybody sees it. It would be pretty nice. I think they're doing voice over IP this time, so it'd be pretty nice if the commander could communicate with all the squad leaders and therefore tell them what to do. That would be a great idea.
Like, you could switch in between, like, commander chat, like a squad leader chat or something like that, or like the commander could choose,
or talk to everybody.
like the commander could choose like which squad leader to talk to only or something like that. I don't know.
So this is the view of a commander, which we were just talking about. Basically, how it works is that he's going to control the whole game in a sense. He's going to order everybody to do certain things, like go cap this objective, get to here, kill these people. And if you do this, he'll also be rewarded with the ability to give you perks, like probably scanning an area with a UAV. Continue on, Jacob.
Well, anyway, as you see, he just launched a cruise missile from this picture. You can see where it's headed, right to the side of E. He's got all the things in the middle, and on the left, you can see that he can call in a gunship, some scans, some missiles, and underneath it, there's that orange bar, and if you look all the way to the right, that looks like a nice little ATV with a parachute. I think that's the vehicle drop right there. That means he can call in vehicles once you get that bar all the way up. He can drop you a vehicle. But we still
Well,
don't know how to get the bar up, and I think it's just by your squad's doing good and such.
yeah. If you see where he zoomed in, there's all these things. It's basically he could, where he clicked, he could send in the Tomahawk, which is the cruise missile, EMP, infantry scan. He could give soldiers sprint assist, or he could do some drops like ammo drops.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's
yeah,
yeah, you can see the UAV circling Charlie right there, and it shows the people on the map because the UAV is circling it. Even though there's no one there, you still know where everyone is because of that helpful UAV. Said that like 3 times in one sentence. And then you can see on the right, he's looking at the A squad. So you can all the people in A squad are all highlighted, versus like none of the other squads are highlighted. So I guess you can choose between which squad you want to look at, and then like it
yeah.
highlights those squads.
And like you could tell them, okay, go A or go B. Those people are probably headed to go A.
Yeah. No, those people they're headed to C because of the line. See?
Yeah, they're headed to
So
C. My bad. Yeah,
yeah,
Alpha is headed to C.
yeah. So Alpha Squad headed to C. And yeah, that's
Yeah, they're
basically the
pretty
general
messy though.
overview. Well, yeah, they're
If you
all
see
over the place. They ain't
All of-
communicating. Ain't communicating.
Nope, nope,
That's
nope.
how you gotta win, guys. Communicate.
PTFO guys, PTFO. Okay guys, so you see in this section people shooting, and it says he has a ZZ805. This is a Czech assault rifle, so they're adding a plethora of new weapons, and there's also new abilities for attachments and such, as you see with his dual um dual
Sight.
scope, the second one. Yeah, dual scope sight.
All right. Well, I
Just
don't think I can. I don't think I'll be able to follow up you in your fancy words. But anyway, yeah, you can get a lot more attachments with the new things. Apparently, there's different types of grenades as well, like incendiary grenades, and you can now add attachments to your secondary too, which sounds like customize the attachments instead of being able to, like in Battlefield 3, you have to choose between M1911 or M19 suppressed or MP443
yeah, you
suppressed
could
versus
add some things
MP443.
onto it.
Like you can put them together to your liking.
The guy is playing an assault thing, and you could see, like we've been demanding, the recon kit now has C4 again.
Yeah, he now has C4, and also the assault has 2 different types of med packs from the new.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just gave him 2 med packs. We don't know
2 med
truthfully
packs.
what the 2 ones do, so
No,
this
no,
is the.
I think well, what I believe, the first one is like the normal one from previous Battlefields. It's just a big one. You could throw it, and you could throw it ranges, and it heals people slowly. But the new one is like a little pack. I'm not sure if you could like give this to like your teammates, but it seems like a personal thing, and it supposedly heals faster than the other one.
So yeah, so that's just some of the stuff with the
Yeah,
new classes and stuff.
I think there's flashbangs and incendiaries and the
Yeah,
normal
new grenades and all new weapons and all different
things.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like
all the class has been revamped, kind
go.
of. Okay, guys, so on this pillar, we're gonna zoom it in a little. You'll see a white circle. This happens at the same thing in the elevator when you press E to go up the elevator and stuff. I believe personally it might raise up some defenses, some blockers, if you've seen Watch Dogs, just like that on the bridge so people can't pass or something of the sort.
For all we know, it could be to like blow it up, maybe turn on street lights, or I don't think it'd be street lights because it's daytime, but it could be maybe it's a whole drawbridge and the whole bridge lifts up. You don't. There's no real knowing at the moment, so it's pretty cool. And also you can see in the background the new Jeep. They look way cooler than the Jeeps in Battlefield 3. Let's just.
Oh yeah, tell them that little fact that you
They're
might
in
figure out.
real life, those Jeeps are like they won't blow up from AT mines. So I was wondering if they might be more resistant to AT mines specifically in this game, or if they just don't take any damage from AT mines, the Humvees, and you have to use you have to use C4 to blow them up, or RPG, because they can just deflect the explosion outwards.
Blast.
So it doesn't do anything to the tires or to the car or whatever. So, all right. So over here's the boats, and you can see they're pretty awesome. They're adding a whole new sea warfare and warfare. Sounded weird. Anyway, adding new sea warfare, and on different maps, they're actually adding waves. Like if you saw the single player campaign with the big rolling waves like that, they're gonna actually. I made a hand gesture for rolling waves, and of course you can't see this, but anyway, rolling waves. They're gonna be on other sea warfare maps, which sounds awesome. Like you're driving around in a boat and like these giant waves are going over, so it's hard for you to like hit the other person. It makes it more realistic, and it's unlike anything we've seen before. And have you seen this water? The water in the campaign looks awesome. Like those, how it looks, it's like all stormy and stuff. There's gonna be a link to that in this actual video in the description as well. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I want you to pay close attention to something. On the right, where the vehicles, peoples are, Alex Green and Mr. Still are inside of the car, and you could see that attack helicopter. So we go into a few seconds, and you'll see something. Boop! They fall out through the butt of the boat, but there was nothing on the minimap. But we have this. It actually is a different gameplay, and I just noticed because of this. Because the commander is different, and Mr. Zinto is there instead of Zinto is there instead of Mr. Sill. So we have no idea to prove if you could get out on jet skis out of the boat.
So
But it was a cut in the gameplay.
right now it looks like it, but there's no definitive proof they cut it. So they might just be deceiving us. I don't think they deceive us that much though. But if you see
Yeah,
on the spots for the vehicle, looks like this vehicle is gonna have a driver, 2 gunners, and a passenger. It looks like. I guess that's what the last one would be. I don't know what the
and the
last
jet
one.
ski has a driver and a passenger.
Well, yeah, but the actual boat itself with the
Yeah, has.
cool 30mm cannon. So it's basically it's got the cannon that the attack helicopter has on the front, on the top of it, and it's got like the guided missile-y TV. I don't know, tow missile, I guess it'd be called
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool too.
Yeah, but I'm almost sure that you're not gonna be able to get these things out of the ship or doing it as a major teaser because it is almost 90% sure that that like part is a cutout of the gameplay.
So hopefully you can, but we don't know yet. As you guys know, there you can get on top of the building, and you can parachute down, and of course the building can get destroyed, and there's a new pulling of the parachute, like, action, I guess, I don't know what it'd be called.
Okay, so guys, you see here that if you press F, you could counter knives. So you could counter knives, and there are 2 melee weapons confirmed so far: a shank and a knife. It's basically they're both knives, and I don't know if they're gonna be adding some more of that. But right after this, first Chinese confirmed plane. It's called a Z9. There's a lot of variants of this, so you can't really target what it has. But we see that the helicopter has a little ammo sign on it, so there's a possibility that those helicopters are just for transport and for dropping ammo kits for the
Or
player.
maybe vehicles, or maybe some other stuff. We don't know. For all we know, it could just be a guy in there, but
Yeah, it could be a regular attack helicopter.
yeah, so, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. There's going to be a link in the description for where we got this information from, so you can check it out yourself. Always stay tuned for more information. There's going to be a link. They were live streaming today, and they're probably going to be live streaming. So check out new stuff off of E3, and hope you enjoyed, and rate, comment, subscribe, etc.